up in the back of the car. While all of this is happening, Patrick has the phone and matching the phone to her face with the woman on her phone and talking shit to her. But we're going to run that back a little bit just for the people who didn't hear it. Just a little bit.
And then, like, on my way home, the kids they were so upset, they were puking. So they ended up puking in my backseat. My son and my daughter ended up puking in the backseat. So it was pouring rain at this time. So we ended up pulling over. He was like, pull over. And, like, he's on the phone with this woman, whoever this woman was.
Bro, I only have 2 profiles. Everybody else profile you see are dead llamas. These are not my profiles. These are profiles that I get on when I don't want to get on. So I don't own these profiles, but these are my profiles that I get on because I have a lot of people in the Dead Llamas and they let me use their accounts. But carry on.
And he's shoving the phone in my face, shoving the phone in the kid's face, saying, see what she does to him? See what she does to my kids? Blah, 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 blah. And then, like, pulled my kids out of the car, told me he was gonna clean up the car, but he never actually cleaned up the car. He continued to talk to this woman, started pulling my daughter's arm and, like, grabbing my kids. And I was, like, in a kind of like a tug and war at this point. I had gotten on the phone with my mother because I was like, he's not letting me take my kids back. He was like refusing me to take my kids. No, they're my kids. You can't have my kids. Blah, 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 blah. It's my time. This is my time. And all I was doing was trying to get the kids back in the car so we could go home. And so he ended up shoving my kids around. He ended up shoving me around. And he ended up calling the cops on himself. And the cops came. And when the cops came, I explained what happened, and I ended up going to court, and I ended up getting a final restraining order. My kids were emotionally distraught, and, you know, they went into therapy, and what needed to happen moving forward. But my kids remember these incidents to this day. Remember the time when, that's what I get all the time, remember the time when...
This is why I tell you all that these people on this app, bro, these people on this app are so fucking disgusting, bro. They are so disgusting. You want to know what's even more sad about this? Women would hear this. They would hear this and still say he didn't do it. Like, they would literally hear this and still say she's being racist. She's only saying that because she's white and he's black. Bro, this woman is not coming in here lying. For what? He's the one who is the one talking about the only way this audio got out here is if somebody in a courtroom put it out there, or if the baby moms, or if my wife put it out there. They're the ones saying, oh, everything led back to the mom. Let me see which one of this audio this is real fast. Give me a second. If any of you women say that this did not happen, you are officially victim blaming. Trigger warning.
Shape or form. But the first incident, he put bruises from literally my hip all the way down to, down to like my calf, right?
Oh my God.
And we were already separated at this time, after I found out about his infidelity, which was for like, I don't know, the 1,000th time, right? So, so anyway, he was being spiteful. I was supposed to pick the kids up from daycare, and I went to the daycare and the kids weren't there. So I called him and he was like, I already have the kids. It's my time, whatever. So I got to the apartment that we lived at, and he started arguing with me because he thought I was seeing somebody, and, oh, you had this person around my kids, and blah, 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 and started getting really angry, started cursing, screaming, calling me names. He smashed a candle that I had on my thing right in front of the kids. The kids started crying, getting all like upset.
Oh my God.
I told him he was not going to take the kids in that matter. And he's like, it's my time. So I thought he was he went to go reach for my daughter, which he seems to, I think that's like his daddy little girl type thing. But anyway, she already knows his number. But he went to go reach for her, and I was like, I went to go grab his shoulder, because I was like, you're not taking my daughter. At this point, I was already in fight or flight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I was scared. I was in fight or flight. I went to go reach for him, his shoulder, and he kind of like shoved me, and the bathroom door was open, and I went flying into the bathroom. And I fell, and the way I fell between like the toilet and the tub. So I took this to Atlantic County, and I got the temporary restraining order. The cops came and all that. And then when I went to the judge, in front of the judge, with the pictures, to get the final restraining order, she dropped it. She said it's because we were in the middle of a divorce. I don't even know what this man said, to be honest with you, to get her to drop it. But he has a way with words that changes everything once I'm in the courtroom.
Well,
Disgusting. Disgusting. You want to know what's even sad about this? They're still going to say she's lying. They're going to find some way to say maybe she hit him first, and he was defending himself. That's how blind and naive his followers are. Give me a second, people. Y'all need to hear this. This is the only time you are all going to hear this audio, for the most part. Look how long it took for y'all to hear it now. TikTok streets, you're done. We saw you. Cancel TV. Hold on, TikTok streets. If it's cancel TV head, why are you here? You was just in Queen Bull's live, cancel TV. You see what I'll be telling y'all? They'll be screaming cancel TV, but they'll bring their asses. They'll be right here in my live watching me. Respectfully. I told you they can't. I told y'all, the people who claim they hate me, they don't really hate me. They can't, they don't know what it is about me, but they like my aura to the point where they follow me everywhere the fuck I go. I don't have to tag them. I don't have to do anything. They just know how to find me. They know my voice. It's something that keeps them coming back to me. Oh, no, we good, Ashley. Listen, Patrick, you just a messenger. You said that I said that I'm going to piss in somebody's mouth, kid's mouth. You just a messenger, right? Because that's what you heard. Well, I'm just a messenger and I'm only putting out what I heard. That's all I'm doing.
Jenty, in regards to like being a con artist right along with him, and it's like, no, in fact, I haven't made $1 on this app. Nobody even knew who I was.
That sounds like some Sobe Blaze shit.
It was Sobe and the girl, I forgot her name.
Kalisa.
No,
Mistress.
some other girl. Yeah, Mistress.
Yeah, see, it sounded like they little...
So basically, they were saying that Alicia was talking to all of these people. This is me trying to figure out who she was talking to. Because they were saying, oh, she was talking to Blaze, she was talking to Sobe, she was talking to police. So to clarify it, she never talked to Polisa. Yeah. So let's throw that rumor out there. Let's clear that was a rumor. So that clears her out of that shit. She had nothing to do with this girl. Her and this girl had nothing to do with anything. Because I was like, why would she go? That wouldn't even make no sense. And they was like, no, because they was in Blaze Live. And then I was like, I don't know, bro. So that's what this whole conversation was about. This conversation was to clear. She wanted to come into that Discord, not into the Discord, but into the server. And she wanted to clear up all the rumors that were told about her. And all of the names that were basically everything question that we had, we specifically asked her. So if anybody say this, she said that, we have all the proof that it did not happen. And originally we was going to bring it all to my TikTok account, but I kept getting banned and kept getting reported. Yeah, he jumped on Queen Bull's law. So we just going to continue this though.
Entourage. See, I
spoke out and said he's a narcissist. He was a...
It's too typical. Go ahead, continue. I'm listening.
But anyway, Kim just pretty much told me that he was a narcissist. Kim spoke out and said he's a narcissist, he's a pathological liar, and he's a sociopath. And I talked to her and I said to her, well, you have to deal with that, right? You have a choice on whether you want to deal with that or not. And she was like, well, sometimes you just have to deal with what you get or something. Like she made some stupid comment and I was just like, okay, you go right ahead and do that.
His own fucking wife. See, y'all be letting these people on this app, and remind you, I'm not saying this stuff. I'm just doing what you was doing, Patrick. Didn't you say on your live that I told a black woman that I was going to PISS in her black son's mouth? You didn't even see no messages. You didn't hear me say it. You didn't see no receipt. You just hosted a live with 700 people and you was able to say that, right? But I have the audio of your ex-wife saying that your wife who you're dating with right now, your fiance, said that you are a narcissistic person and you are a sociopath as well. Boy, oh boy, these streets gonna be motherfucking hot. Give me a second. And the main reason why I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna put this out because, Patrick, he's not here to really like speak up on his side. But bro, you done lost that respect from me because if you just ran with what you just heard about me and you hosted a live with 700 people and said that about me, my guy, that lets me know for a fact that you have no morals. And for the people who missed it, you can hear his ex-wife say that his current fiance said that he's a narcissistic person.
He's a narcissist.
Police her.
Like he was a narcissist. Kim spoke out and said he's a narcissist, he's a pathological liar, and he's a sociopath. And I talked to her and I said to her, well, you know, you have to deal with that, right? You have a choice on whether you want to deal with that or not. And she was like, well, you know, sometimes you just have to deal with what you get or something. Like she made some stupid comment and I was just like, okay, you go right ahead and do that.
Wow.
So her sitting there and she blocked my TikTok, so I already knew like what was going on. So her, you know, speaking on the event, first of all, is not even, I have not said anything to them, so they don't even know I know. But her speaking on an event that didn't even occur, she wasn't around. Yeah, that makes me angry. But if she said, like, I heard she was bashing my motherhood and how I am as a mother, and I'm just not for it. Because it's like, my kids are the kids that you're around. Like, please.
Right. And
So y'all remember that whole video, that whole live that they was hosting, and Kim was in there, I Speak Ed was in there. The ex, she didn't know none of this stuff was going to be happening. They took advantage of her. And then they blocked her on TikTok. Bro, give me 1 second. Now, this is a part that I really need y'all to hear, respectfully.
Yeah.
okay,
Who's the babysitter? Her name is Stephanie Varga.
Yeah. We spoke. Yeah, we knew she spoke about that, like the wedding situation. That part we was talking about. The Patrick is the babysitter when he made up this when he was speaking about the story about when he told you when you asked him to watch the baby and you told he was supposed to be watching the baby while you get some rest and a whole scratch on the face thing.
Now, this is gonna bug y'all out. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Off because she's going to say her son's name or whatever. So you're going to hear just me cutting it in and out so I can just skip past the son's name. But this is a question I asked her.
Babysitter, how is she doing? Like when you found out that it was how is her situation? Are you cool with her now? Or yeah?
So I'm basically asking her about the other person who he kept saying did it to his kids. I'm asking her, her situation. What is the actual woman's situation? See, I'm the only person who she came to. Well, we're the only people inside of that, anybody that came to the clubhouse who actually got the woman's name, right? And she told us who it is. So now I'm asking her, what is her situation up, like an update on her, whatever.
Close. How did?
No, I don't speak to her at all.
Okay.
In fact, the minute I told her, like the minute.
Now give me a second, cause she about to say the minute I told her about said child, she was upset. So let me skip that part real fast. Give me a second. Okay.
The situation was, she stopped talking to me completely.
Wow.
She only communicated with Patrick. In fact, she was communicating with Patrick after a couple days after everything went down,
Wow. Oh, y'all ready for the plot twist? Y'all ready? All